I love it because when I do that, the way I do that, he can talk. So somewhere in the middle of the intro, it just says, hit the button. I already did. And that's it. Welcome to the pour. Luke, what are you drinking for the pour tonight, bud?
I love the soundtrack, dude. Makes me happy. Now,
we need to hire George Clinton to do a bumper for us.
Before we start the pour, Greg, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is your microphone muted?
No. VU meter jumps. We're good. Oh, I see you have the apple juice opener and a candy dish. This can only mean one thing. There's a Trappist in the house.
The only real question is, what color is the label?
That's a good question. What color is the label?
Blue.
So Luke had this bottle of Chimay Blue, 3 weeks ago? And
4. It's been sitting in my fridge for a month.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. And you had the Roquefort last time.
Yes.
And so tonight is Chimay Blue, and Luke has never experienced Chimay Blue, and it was a toss-up when we talked about which one he was going to drink.
A lot of white.
Do I have the
first white?
Do I have the Roquefort or do I have the Blue? Roquefort Blue, Roquefort Blue, Roquefort Blue, and I said, we ended up going Roquefort. I think you are going to be surprised at the difference and intrigued by the similarity. So
use the same yeast characteristics?
It's a very similar beer, but very different. It has the same kind of mouthfeel, some of the same flavors that date, plum, pit fruit, raisin, brown sugar, candy sugar, which will go great with your sucker.
This is awesome. I don't have to do any pairing notes or tasting notes. I could just be reference the shit that Greg said.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. But it'll be you should get some of that stuff, but at the same time, it is very different. So,
okay.
I am drinking in honor of these people on my head. I popped in last week when I was in Calgary on vacation. We happened to be exactly 0.9 kilometers as the crow flies from Tool Shed. And Graham was in the house. Mr. Sherman, the I don't know if it's the balls or the brains.
I think he's the chief boot knocker.
He is a chief boot knocker. There are a couple, but he's a good one. Graham is a special guy because of his passion for craft brewing in Alberta. He is one of the reasons that the craft industry is flourishing here now, because he was very, very active, many would say instrumental, in changing the rules in Alberta for production. Prior to 2 years ago, you had to be able to produce 50,000 hectoliters of beer a year to be able to get a license to brew. And 50,000 hectoliters is a metric shit ton.
That's actually 5.
It's actually 5 metric shit tons of beer. It's a lot of beer. Yeah. And it prevented...
as Penn and Teller would say, that is a whole motherfucking shitload.
It prevented a lot of breweries from being able to form. So a tip of the hat to Sherm. And better than that, when I walked in, he said, ooh, you got to try something. And I said, what? And he said, guess what's in tank number 2? And I said, I don't know, what's in tank number 2? And he said, no, that's the beer. Guess what's in tank number 2? It is a limited production run of a Belgian strong golden ale.
Yeah, you should probably send me 2 or 5 sets of 6 of that.
Maybe not, because they would have to be at my house first. So, breaking tradition on the pour somewhat, I have sampled this, but I haven't
Yeah,
sampled it under ideal conditions, nor have I done it in this environment. So I'm really looking forward to putting it in a tulip instead of a solo cup, at chilled temperature instead of warm. And that's what's going to happen. Would you like to crack that Chimay?
Yup.
Like a boss. Like a boss.
I already noticed some differences.
Now the blue is a monster.
10 times darker.
Yeah, the blue is a monster. It won't generally head up because it's got so much alcohol. It doesn't head up. It doesn't do the same as the Roquefort. The Roquefort was a little lower.
I can tell that this is because like I was drinking white last night.
Yeah.
I can smell this so far smells like white plus.
Yes.
How like white wine is like grape juice plus. This is Chimay white plus.
Yep.
Ooh, we're going back to the store to get more of that.
This is a very common reaction to most people who've tried blue for the first time.
Wow. Wow. I don't think I'll be buying Roquefort anymore.
Blue is a beautiful beer.
It's one of my favorite things.
I've always been partial. I'm quite partial to Chimay Blue.
You know that next week is red, right?
Yes. Actually,
and then Greg, you know, the week following
will be more white.
You and I are gonna both get red, white, and blue, and do it.
And do all three?
Yeah.
Have we got like a day?
Yeah. We're gonna do it in 2 hours, dude.
So off the top, the quick tasting notes? What are you getting?
I still get the yeast, the characteristic from the yeast, but it's richer. It's got more like caramels. It's fuller. I get a bit of the booze because there's more.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? It's a great beer.
I am totally down with that as a description.
Yeah, dude, like... Do you want me to read you the label in French?
No, it's quite okay. All right, let's talk on this one. So this is what?
It's supposed to be at 10 to 12 degrees C.
Yeah, and you've got it at what? 8.5?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more.
That's good. Leave your last 4 sips to warm up.
Fuck you.
You should actually do it. Leave your last couple of sips to warm up. It'll change it more than you can imagine. All right, so let's talk.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the. Yeah.
Yeah, you go there. I'm gonna let's talk about.
It's almost done. You better hurry.
I know, man. So let's talk about guess what's in tank number 2. So this is a 2016 release. The can says born on January 17th, 2017. So obviously this was brewed in December sometime. Batch 134. This one does not, unfortunately, have a cute little saying on the bottom, as all other tool sheds do. Canned because they have a canning line, not a bottling line. But that doesn't change shit. It's still stupendous. Let's take a look at what this beer does in a glass. Now, this is an 8.2% golden ale. So it's basically a typical blonde or Belgian. I think it qualifies technically as something like a triple. But anyway, heads up nicely. This sort of tan, golden tan head. Not rocky, but it certainly doesn't want to go anywhere. Nose of malt and candy, a little bit of hop, but nothing really. Belgian yeast for sure. You can certainly taste the Belgian. There's all kinds of little flavors that Belgian yeast throws. The phenolics are a big part of the flavor profile. Just off clear.
I need to buy.
Lots of bitterness in the head.
It's strong. It's good stuff.
Really sharp effervescent, super fizzy. There's quite a bit of bitterness, but after the bitterness, there's a lot of malt and sugar and sweet and beautiful. Effervescence? EFFERVESCENSCE?
Good job. Good job. Great job. Yep. Mm-hmm. Carry on.
Sorry. I was supposed to take my.
Are you taking your pills yet today?
Can you use the word in a sentence? What's the country of origin?
Are you muted?
No, I'm not muted. Thank you for checking.
You sure?
What is the country of origin? Could you pronounce the word again, please?
Could you use it in a sentence?
This beer has tantalizing effervescence. Really, really good.
Oh, sorry, one more time.
Could you state the country of origin?
You'd never let me drink brandy before a show again.
It's all good, man.
Fuck.
As a something, if it were a triple that we were talking about, it's got too much hops. It's too hoppy. But as a golden ale, there's lots of spectrum. There's lots of room. It is a little bitter. It's got a little bit of hop presence. The alcohol isn't there though. Like, you don't taste the 8%. But my God, it's got the sweetness, but not overwhelming. The hops are there to balance it, and it works great. Beautiful malt. I don't know what grain he's using, but I'm going to get some because I like it. I know what my rating is. What's your rating there, boss?
Dude, like 4.25.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a day with these beers.
Okay. So, guess what's in tank number 2? As a Belgian Golden Ale, I'm going to let the little bit left in my glass here warm up a bit. Okay, there's more than a little bit, I guess, now that I've poured the rest of the can in. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit. I'm going to say 3.75. So, still high praise. I think it could... for my palate, the bitterness could be backed off a little bit, but that's me being critical. If I go out and I was at a bar and I ordered this and this is what was delivered, I'd be really fucking happy with my choice.
Yeah.
There would be no... I'm fine. Like, this is awesome. Yeah. Great beer. And Tool Shed, you know... Well done, boys.
I love Tool Shed.
Well done. So, yeah.
They're champions of both industry and manliness.
Yes. Champions of industry and manliness. Tool Shed, you are champions of industry.
Dude, did I just write your review?
Manliness. Loverly.
Nice.
Amazeballs in my mouth.
Don't forget to hashtag our show. Link that shit.
Hashtag risky business. Hashtag risky Rysks, yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. All right, I have hit
How many
confirm.
characters you got left?
I have published that. I don't care. I'm done. It's in. It's there. It's done. That's it. That's what it
Here's
is.
the thing.
Hey, Luke.
This is a thing that's like it's never happened before on the pour, but I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
Because I was drinking brandy
Yeah.
and I was fucked up and I don't know where my palate is. I'm not gonna leave a review. Because it's not fair.
Okay. You're gonna log you're gonna log that you drank it.
I'm gonna log that I drank it.
But you're not gonna give it a
review.
score. You're not gonna give it a score.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody were to want to actually see those reviews, where would they go?
They would go for me or for you, Greg.
Why don't we just put up the screen?
For me, it would be written right here
On the screen that everybody can see.
On the screen.
That's right. Untapped.com/user/Mr. Wilkinson. I am untapped.com/user/G-Scratch. Go away, child. Ton Shoveler just walked through the room. Sorry. That's where you go to see.
Dope graphic.
Which? What? Which? This one?
I'm just watching the stream. And the Untapped graphic, that's awesome.
Well, thank you very much.
You have been photoshopping like a champion.
That's it. That's the pour for this week. Thanks for watching.
That's awesome.
Thanks for watching.
Drink good beer. Belgian beer is the best beer.
Belgian beer is great beer, even if it's not produced in Belgium.
Yeah.